Third Bank says today it will begin bringing back most of its remote employees.
Still, though, only about 15% of downtown Cincinnati's 70,000 office workers are back at their desk. Local 12's David Winter is live with what their return will mean to the Central Business District. David, good evening.
Well, good evening, Kyle. It is 5 p.m. in downtown Cincinnati. Normally, thousands of people would be pouring out of these buildings onto the street, perhaps going to a restaurant or a retailer. But these are not normal times. As you can see, it is empty, which is why news today of Fifth Third bringing back a lot of its remote workers is certainly welcome news. Ever since the COVID shutdown of mid-March, it's been slim pickings for downtown denizens, but it appears there are some morsels of hope out there.
There's definitely a lot more flow coming through.
The Sleepy Bee Cafe is one of hundreds of downtown small businesses relying on downtown big businesses to bring back to the office their employees.
I'm talking to a lot of like P&G, Fifth Third, banks and stuff like that, so we get a lot of regulars that we used to have are finally starting to come back.
Colliers International, which leases about 4 million square feet of office space in Cincinnati, says Fifth Third starting to reoccupy its downtown office space is a good sign.
To have somebody like a Fifth Third to kind of buck the trend, if you will, to say we're going to bring some people back down in full force, probably in parts and pieces as they integrate back in. But great news for downtown Cincinnati.
A recent Cincinnati Business Courier survey shows how most of downtown's major employers are using just a fraction of their office space. Kroger, American Financial, and Fifth Third are at 5% or less. The question is, will those companies ever come back versus realizing they can save a ton of money by keeping workers remote and giving up office space? 3CDC thinks they will.
Having people in the same area for many businesses increases productivity as well as fostering just a sense of community within the organization.
3CDC's Caitlin Felvis agrees.
Being able to just turn around and say, hey, I got a quick question, we were able to get work done much faster.
That said, a recent Collier International market report shows that office vacancy is up 283,000 square feet this year, swallowing up gains made last year, leaving those who depend on downtown workers to only hope more will not take flight. Now remember, the vacancy rate in downtown is just 11%. But also remember, those are long-term leases, so we will have to wait to see what happens when those leases come up. Reporting live from downtown, David Winter, back to you.
All right, David, great reporting. Thank you so much. And Colliers predicts it will be another 18 months to 2 years before businesses bring back their downtown workforces in full.